Hello students, yes, I can remember you for obvious. Hi Senthil, how are you? Hello to all the students who are watching me right now. Please let me know, am I audible and visible to all the students or not? Just let me know, bacha. Am I audible and visible to you guys? How are you all? How's your preparation for class 9, studies for class 9 going on? Let's have a warm-up talks first and then we will move towards the agenda of the day. Hi Lakshmi. Hello, audible. Great. So let's have a warm-up session where we can talk, we can share something and then move to the agenda of the day. So when are you guys going to have your half-yearly examinations? From when? Please let me know. I'll make the plan, I'll make the lectures according to that and upload it on the channel. I hope you guys are watching that series NCERT line by line and loving it. By the way, your comments are there which is actually motivating me a lot. Ma'am, can you hear me? Kushal, I can see your comment. I can't hear you. Please speak loudly. State and society is too tough, ma'am. Yes, Lakshmi, I can understand. But the game has been played by class 9 for class 9 students, yeah. Literally, you know that is actually the entire ancient history that we used to study during the time of UPSC, and it's all together put in one single chapter by Justice for class 9th. I wanted. Ma'am, please repeat. Kushal, you can't hear me, is it? State and society is literally tough. Okay, half yearly examination from September 17th. By why September 17th? You know, it's just one day before my birthday, and I will be teaching you because your half yearly exams are there, but no issues, fine. And as you can see, the agenda of the day is what? 2 chapters from your economics. And what are those chapters, beta? First is building blocks in economics, and the second one is what the price puzzle. Okay? I am just hoping that you guys have went through the chapters very nicely. You read it, you studied it very nicely, because see, building blocks NCERT line by line is already uploaded. Price puzzle one shot is already uploaded. So both the chapters are there, right? And even they are going to come in your half yearly examination. So I think that you have prepared it. What we have to do is today, basically, you will find out that if you have any doubts, from both the chapter, you will ask me. Okay? I am going to explain it to you, and along with that I bought some MCQs for you, that is 25 multiple type of questions. And if beta students will be there, you guys will be engaged a lot and you will show enthusiasm, then we are going to conduct the VQuiz also, that is on the platform of Vedantu. Okay? Is it clear to everyone? My name is Vichitra. And are you also Vichitra? Is it? First exam science, ma'am. Okay, first exam is science. Fine. Then I need not to take the tension. Science teacher will take the tension. Acha, by the way, when is your SST exam? You can also let me know that. Fine. Other students also, please tell when are you going to have your half yearly examination, so that we can make the planners, we can make the agenda in that way only. Okay, so done with the chapters. What are the chapters, beta? Building block in economics, and the second one is price puzzle. First, we will understand what are the basics in this chapter. First, we will understand what are the basics given in chapter, and then we will move towards the question session. So, beta, first one is building block. What it is, beta? Building block. Beta, the building block word itself tells us that this chapter contains the basics of economics. This chapter contains what, beta? The basics of economics. Like there are certain definitions that what is a market, right? So a place where there is the buying and selling of the product and the flow of market is going on, flow of money is going on, is known as market. Then there is the definition that beta products are only made because we have resources, but my resources are limited and our demands are unlimited. So because of this, there comes two words. And what is that, beta? One is need and the other one is want. One is what, beta? Need, and the other one is want. Like the need of the hour is to study 4 hours, but what do we want? We want just sleeping, right? Maximum time for sleeping, isn't it, class 9 student? So yes, there are two words, that is need and want. It's explained in this chapter. Then come the basic, what we can say, definition of economics. That economic comes from a Greek word, what? Oikonomia. And you are going to tell me the exact meaning of this word oikonomia. Right? Then beta, there are some important questions, like 3 key questions in economics. 3 what, beta? Key questions in economy, that what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce. And then about there are certain economies in the world, the types of economies in the world. This is the entire chapter about. You know that in class 9, right? You have 9 chapters. I am eliminating the first one. Among those 8 chapters, this one I particularly felt as one of the easiest one. Will you agree with me or not? I think you will agree, right? So I think that you are going to agree with me. The next one, the next chapter, that is prize puzzle. The prize what, beta? Puzzle. Now, what does this chapter is about? You know that, beta. In market, the tomatoes price right now, whatever is the tomatoes price right now, will not be same for the entire year. Like you might have heard with your parents that this time na onion is so expensive. Later, it will be so cheap. We will buy then. Okay? The same goes with what? The same goes with tomatoes too. And the same goes during the time whenever there is vacation time. During the time whenever there is vacation time, you see that the hotel prices eventually rises up a lot. Why? Because there are market forces behind it, right? What are those market forces, bacha? The market forces are demand and supply. Demand and supply. You know this, in this chapter price puzzle, very nicely they have explained you what, beta? The demand and supply and the laws related to it. Law of demand, law of supply. Do you agree with me? Along with that, we have one more topic, that is market equilibrium. What do we have? Market equilibrium. Okay. So this is the entire chapter about. Now, we have, like we briefly saw what is the chapter. Can you guys recall what you studied or not? Okay, my name is Vichit. Okay, Vichit. First science test. Our exam begin from October 1. Ramesh, someone as Ramesh is saying that, beta, your exam starts from October 1. Don't worry, up till then you will have multiple resources on the channel. Up till then, the channel will be flooded with the type of questions, MCQs and everything. Don't worry about that. Even I am thinking to start a series of all the lectures in 30 minutes. Vote right now. How many students want to see that all the chapters in just 30 minutes? That will be helpful for your revision. Okay, you guys can tell me right now about that. By the way, everyone ready for MCQs? Give me a thumbs up, please. Otherwise, I will not start the session. Okay, everyone, are you guys ready? Quick, yaar. What is going on? Where are the students and where is your energy, bhai? Ajay, do you feel that this is too early? Like coming live at 4:30 is quite early for you, is it? You guys are back from school and do you feel like, bhai, ki yaar, it should be little late? Hi ma'am, you are studying very casual way. Beta, enjoy the casual life, yaar. Don't take it so seriously. We are just in class 9, right? Did you saw my lectures? Am I teaching casually? Like seriously? Seriously? Okay, so no thumbs up are coming. No. Fine. Don't you want to study? Don't you want to start the quiz for today? Don't you want to learn with the help of questions from today? Bhai, what is the issue? Where are my children's? My class 9 children. Hi ma'am, you are studying very casual way. What is this, yaar? What is the full form of CBSE? Literally CBSE. It's CBSE. ठीक है, it's CBSE, not CBSC. बेटा, it is Central Board of Secondary Education. It is Central Board of Secondary Education. Okay, we will start with the very first question of the day, and here is the question. I urge all the students to give me the answer. Not urge, I want all the students to give me the correct answer in the chat box. And the question says, which of the following is an example of want rather than a need? By the lecture starts with the easiest level of question, and then we will move towards hard question. So nobody will comment right now, ma'am, this is very easy question. I know that. Okay, so the question says, which of the following is an example of a want rather than a need? If you exactly know the difference between want and need, you can answer it. Options there are food. Is it a want or need? Then it is water, a vacation, or a shelter. Quick in answering. Need your answers in the comment section. Very good, Kushal. Very good. Bhai, what a answer, man. So, which among the following is a want rather than a need, bhai? There is a huge difference between need and want. ठीक है, there is a huge difference between need and want. You know what is need? What is need? Kushal, do you think that your answer is correct, or you're just spamming me right here? So, beta, do you know what need is? Need is something without which we can't live. Right? Without which we can't live. Why? Without food can you live? No. Without water can you live? No. Without shelter can you live? No. But without a vacation we can live, and it becomes a want. It becomes a want. Beta, there are a lot of things that you want. But are your parents buying all of them to you? No, because they were not necessary. That means they was not of a need. And hence there is a difference between need and want. Like right now being in this age also, I am asking my father every day, can I buy an iPhone? And you know what he's like? Even I'm earning though, he's like, what is the need of iPhone in your life? So this is exactly the difference between need and want. Okay? Get it, my dear students? No, I have some comments. Want is unlimited choice. Need is a limited choice. Exactly correct. And here the answer is what, beta? See the vacation, right? We can live without going to vacation. Bye, but you should go on vacation to recharge yourself, guys. Don't skip those things. These are certain important things in life. You have to do it. You can do it. Chalo, come on. Moving to the next question, by the way. The word economic comes from which Greek word? Oikonomia. Okay, what does it means? What does this word means? Quickly, the answer should be there in the chat box. The word economic comes from the Greek word oikonomia, which means what? By the way, let me see what students are doing. Ashtul Mishra is also here. Hi Ashtul, how's going? How is life going? Ma'am, vacations. Okay, fine. Can you explain in mixed language? No, beta, this channel is actually in English, right? But if you feel that somewhere you want the explanation of something in Hindi or English, I'll try to do that. But actually, the specialty of this channel is that we teach in English, because you are going to write your exam in English. Okay, so I get the answers from Venkata Raju. It's household management. ठीक है भाई. Kushpal Singh, wealth of nations. No. Again, I have two more options, answers at household management. Very good. Very good. So, beta, the word economics. Why are we learning this word economics and the meaning of the word economics? Because, bacha, you are students studying first time this, what we can say, disciplines of SST, right? Up till now, what you were studying? History, geography, political science. Okay, you are very much aware about that. So it is very first time that a new additional chapter or subject is there, that is economics. So before moving to that subject, we should know first what economics is. So the word economics comes from a Greek word, that is oikonomia. Right? Oikonomia. Okay? If you divide it, it is divided into what, beta? two words. First one is oiko, oikos, or the second word is nimin, right? Here the word oikos means household, household. And the second word here, it means management. Like, let me tell you one example. You know that some days, after some days, your friend is having a birthday. It's your friend's birthday. Okay? Now, it's your friend's birthday after some days and you want to buy a gift. What happened in your age, because we were also at that age, na? We used to do what, beta? From that pocket money or whatever the money we get around from the family and all, we used to collect a little of them and then buy the gift for the friend, isn't it? Similarly, what you are doing? You're managing things. In a family also, beta, there is a revenue, that means the income of the family, as well as the expenses of the family, like paying for your education, paying for household expenses, and lot more thing. What they are doing, what your parents are doing, you might have heard lot of time talking like to your parents that by no, we can't afford this is not under our expense for this month. So they are managing everything. That is known as household management. Consider that a region is a house, a state is a house, a country is a house. So as a whole, we consider this term as economics. What do we consider this term as? Economics. Now, tell me that is it clear to all my bachas watching me right now? What do you mean by the word economics? Comes from oikonomia, Greek word meaning household management, and you all gave me the correct answer. Very good. Ma'am, where are you from? Beta, I am right now in Bangalore and I think that is more than enough for your information. Okay, come on, let's move to the next question. Ready everyone? Great. Okay, ma'am, you teach very well. Thank you, bacha. Okay, when one alternative is chosen, the value of what is given up is known as. Again, now the question is very interesting. What is that? When one alternative is chosen, the value of what is given up is known as what, beta? So, is it known as market price? Is it known as opportunity cost? Is it purchasing power, or it is total cost? Okay? Think about it. Ma'am, one alternative is chosen. When one alternative is chosen, the value of what is given up is known as what? Ma'am, I am from Dharu Hira Rewari. And you, ma'am, and where is that? This area? Can you please tell me, Kushal? I am basically from Madhya Pradesh, bhai. This is more than enough for your information. Yeah, and right now I am in Bangalore. So I got two options as correct by Venkata Raju. I will call you Raju. Okay, option as B, then Ashtuti as B. Okay, Ashtuti, and Crisp Zone Hub. Why do you guys experiment with these usernames? You know that the teacher will be reading it and it will be so difficult. Acha Kushpal, it's in Haryana. Fine, great to know this. Come on, fine. So many students are answering it as B. Let me tell you, when one alternative is chosen, the value of what is given up is known as. By the greatest example of all time will be, in the morning you wake up and ask your father, give me 500 rupees. Your father asked you, why bhai? What you will do with 500 rupees? And you will like, Papa, exams are coming. I want to buy some stationery. I want to buy notebook. I want to buy pens and etc. etc. Right? And your father was so happy giving you 500 rupees that my bacha is studying, yeah. He is very much serious about the studies. Now what happened? Right? You came out of the house with that 500 rupees with the intention of buying what? With the intention of buying that stationery, and suddenly you saw a Domino's. When you saw it, and now your mood will be like, oh my god, what should I do? Let me eat a pizza or buy the stationery, and finally you decided, bhai, I will eat pizza. Stationery later. Okay? So what you are doing, beta? You're choosing one alternative and giving up another, right? But don't you feel that losing that stationery items is somewhere that is costing you? The value of what is being lost, pay attention, the value of what is being lost is known as opportunity cost. Again, students, did you understand that? When one alternative is chosen, the value of what is being lost is known as what? Opportunity cost. Like I will give you a very, very good example, one more. Now you took your phone and you kept on scrolling your reels or shorts on YouTube or on Instagram, right? And you did this for how long time, you know? For half an hour. For how much? Half hour long. Now what happened? You choose something. What is that? Scrolling the reels and you lose something. And what is that you lost? You lost your studies, my dear students. You lost revising your last lecture, students. The value of what is being lost is known as opportunity cost. ठीक है? Get it? Okay, now let me go to the chat and see what students are saying. My name is Rosa ma'am. Rosa, okay. Beta, remembering the name again is a difficult task, but again I will try. My name is Chitra. Hi Chitra. Okay, I will not call you Kushpal now. It's Chitra, it's Rosa. Ma'am, what's your name? Beta, I am Tanvi. I am Tanvi, your SST teacher. Ma'am, by the way, I'm Astuti from Bihar. Hi Astuti from Bihar. Hello to everyone watching me right now. So the correct answer to this question is, as you guys told me, that is opportunity cost. Okay, again, what is the question, beta? When one alternative is chosen, the value of what is being lost is known as opportunity cost. And I think now, with the help of examples, you will never forget it. Give me a thumbs up if yes is from your side. Yes is from your side. My name is Vaishnavi. Hi Vaishnavi, how are you, bacha? Chalo, come on, moving to the next question, quick in answering, okay? Which of the following is not a factor of production? Okay, which of the following is, bacha, what? Not a factor of production, and the option are land, labor, capital or opportunity cost. Again, land, labor, capital or opportunity cost. Quick, students. Be quick in answering this. So, which of the following is not a factor of production? Land, labor, capital or opportunity cost. My name is Vaishnavi. Okay, Rosa, Vaishnavi and everyone is there. Ashtuti gave me the answer. Acha, by the way, keep on counting how many questions you made as correct. Okay. In last, we will discuss about your situation and your level 2. Okay. Great. By students, as you are my new students, let me tell you one habit that you have to build. What is that habit? Whenever I ask, give me a thumbs up, I need that thumbs up in the chat. I know that you will be tired of doing this, but no other options in front of you. Okay, opportunity cost. So many answers are here. Okay, Rosa, fine. ये बच्चे का नाम क्या था? Exam, I forget it. Opportunity cost. Fine. Okay. So, which of the following is not a factor of production? By what is production? So, production is the process in which you make any good or goods or service. Okay? Production is the process in which you are making any good or service. By what are the basic things you require when you decide to make goods or services? The first one is you need land, that means the natural resources. Then you need the labor to work on it. Okay? Then you need the paisa, the capital to invest over there. As well as the fourth pillar, that is technology, bhai. So what do you think is not a factor? Opportunity cost. And all my students out here, they are correct in this. Very good. Well done. Moving to the next question. Let's be quick now because we have a lot more questions to complete today. And a revision session 2 for both of these chapters. Fine. In case you guys have any doubt, ask it freely. No one is going to judge you here. Okay, the mismatch between unlimited wants and a limited resource give rise to how many key questions in economics? My easy questions of the day. So question is, there is mismatch between unlimited wants and limited needs. According to that, beta, it raises 3 key questions in economics. And this is the part of very first chapter of your economy. Who is going to tell me? Who is going to tell me? Super fast. Anyone? Okay. And whoever is telling me the correct answer, I also want the 3 key questions from your side. Okay. I even want the 3 key questions from your side. Fine. ठीक है भाई. Option B. 3 अरे यार, I gave the answer in the flow. Oops. Something happened. Fine, it's okay. Yes, so B is the correct answer. That is 3 questions. Okay, by the way, beta, let us understand one thing. See, first of all, every one of us is dependent upon resources. Okay, all of us we are dependent upon what, bacha? Resources. Now, what are resources, right? Anything that is present in our surrounding and is of use to us. Anything in the surrounding that satisfy our needs. Needs, I'm saying needs, not wants. Needs and wants, by the way. Okay? Needs and wants. That is known as what, beta? Resources. Okay? But we know that, beta, the resources can be natural resource. Okay? Or the resources can be human-made resource. Okay? Human-made resource. Right? Natural resources like land, water, air, fossils, etc. Right? We are well aware about that, beta, though there are renewable resources also, but the replenishment takes time, and if we overuse them, then it can create their unlimited excess. Okay? Same is with what, beta? Human-made resources. There are lot of things that human-made, but all of them we can't buy, or we can't use it. So what happens now? Your wants. Okay? Want is something, beta, we actually think of a lot of things to buy in life, but are we able to buy them all? No. Are they available to us all the time? No. Because, beta, want is something that is unlimited. Want is something that is unlimited. However, the resources available around us are, beta, limited. What is limited? Resources. Okay? To create a balance in this, to manage the balance in this, the economy asks us 3 key questions. How many questions, bacha? 3 key questions, and I can see some of the student gave me very correct answer. That is Rosa. Very good, beta. And what is that? You know, it is, first question is, beta, see, if we live in a rural area, okay? If you live in a rural area, not in urban area, will you sell branded t-shirts there? No, obviously not. Will you produce branded t-shirts over there? No, nobody is going to buy because the economy is very small. If you are living in a village area and creating something, making a good something that is need of that village area, like cheap clothes, okay, which are not expensive for them, or any product which is used in their day-to-day life. So the first question is what to produce. Beta, what to produce depends upon lot of factors. Second one is, right, how to produce. Okay, how to produce, like, do we need human labor over there, or we can buy the machineries to make this product? And the third and the very important factor, that is for whom to produce. For whom to produce. Like one example is given in your book about the shoes. If you are producing for school going student, what you will see that by, I am not going to make it fancy, I am not going to make it very expensive, rather it should be comfortable for students going school. If you are making sports shoes, what you will think that for whom I am creating this? For the players. It needs comfort a lot. So all these 3 questions are there to decide what goods to be produced, what not to be produced. Why? To balance this, bacha, unlimited wants and the limited needs. Now tell me, is this topic clear to everyone? Hello to everyone. Hello Ankesh, how are you? Fine. Done with this. Moving to the next question of the day. What is that? In which economic system? Great students. Let's move to the next one. We moved to question number 8. We have 25 questions, and still if the time will left na, beta, we will go to the Vedantu platform and do the quiz and see who is at the top rank or the leaderboard. So in which economic system does a central planning authority of the government makes all the major decisions? Again, a quick question, very good question. What is that, beta? In which economic system does a central planning authority of the government makes all the decisions? Makes what, beta? All the decisions. So options are market economy, okay? Then we have mixed economy, planned economy, and the traditional economy. After this, solving this question, we will directly move to our VQuiz wala section. Which section beta? VQuiz wala section. Okay, come on, answer this question very fast, then we will go straight to what beta? VQuiz. Are you guys prepared for that or not? Meanwhile you are answering this, I will prepare the VQuiz for you. Okay, don't go anywhere. Where we have lot more question. I should prepare my social exam on the same list. Sorry, how many questions will you ask, ma'am? Can you please tell me, because I should prepare for my social exam on the same lesson, half and 4. Sorry, I did not get it beta. Just a second, ठीक है? So what we have to do, bacha? See, there is a link given to you. Okay, can you guys see the link? Everyone, can you please see the link? Okay, the link will divert you or direct you to what? Where? A platform that is VQuiz section, where we will be solving today's question. I want everyone to be there because I have prepared a quiz where even on the leaderboard we can see the performance of the student who is topping or who is at the top or not. Okay, so come on students, just let me know. You're joining it in few minutes. I'm preparing the quiz. Okay, you guys be ready there. We will start the quiz. Fine. Okay, fine. So we are here with the VQuiz, bacho. Okay, I got the options. So hello everyone, are you guys here or not? So sorry for the delay from my side, little delay from my side. By the way, my dear students, listen. Okay? Can you guys see the link in the chat box right now? Tell me fast. Can you guys see the link in the chat box right now? Yes, you guys can see it, beta. Okay, everyone is here and we can start now. So how many questions will you ask, ma'am? Fine. Students, see, you have to join the VQuiz. It is for same chapters. I have added some questions over here. Okay? So listen carefully. You can join it with the help of that quiz. Just hit the link over there and your performance will be seen on the leaderboards. Let's check who is the topper for the day. Fine, join it quick, and here we are starting with the very first question of the day. Are you guys ready, everyone? The students who were answering up till now, I want all of you there on this leaderboard, okay? Be prepared and start answering. We will start with the very first question of the day. Hi Ankesh, just hit the link that is given in the chat box and you will be directed to a page. That is the VQuiz. When you are participating in the VQuiz, beta, you have to use this code that is 332771. 332771. It will be asking you the what, my dear students, code that you have to enter while joining this VQuiz. I am starting with the very first question of the day, and your leaderboard score will depend upon how many questions you are attempting and also how many correct questions you are attempting. Okay, get it? Let's be prepared. So give me a thumbs up at least that yes ma'am, we have joined it and you can start the session for the day. Give me a thumbs up at least so that I should know better you guys have joined it or not. Come on, who is telling me? Why this is going to be crazy experience. You know that previously all the students come to in the live chats and particularly in my live sessions and ask me, ma'am, why don't you build up a structure in which we have leaderboard, we have quiz sessions, like other platforms are doing, and so and so and so, and here it is. Okay, here it is. So let's start with the very first question of the day. Everyone, be prepared. I hope that you guys have joined it. You guys have signed up there. And when the code is required, you enter 332771. Here is the first question. Everyone, which of the following is the best example of a want rather than a need? Which of the following is the best example of a want rather than a need? Drinking water, food grains, a smartphone upgrade, or basic shelter. So it is something similar to what we have practiced today. However, it is something similar to what we have practiced today. But let's check on the leaderboard how many questions are correct from your side. Okay, guys. Hi Ankesh, how are you? VQuiz time. Achha, last time one of the students from class 9 came in the VQuiz of class 10 and asked me, ma'am, why don't you please take this for class 9th also? So here it is. Okay, so which of the following is the best example of what, beta? Want rather than a need. Yes, Dhruvi. Hi beta, how are you? Hello Dhruvi. You can also join this quiz, beta, by the link it is given in the what, chat box option. I'm very good, beta. I'm very good. You can also join the session we are going with where students are participating in the quiz, and let's see the result. Obviously, by what is a want and what is a need, I just explained you in the session. Okay, want is something we urge for, but need is something without which we can't live. Why? We can't live without water, we can't live without food grains, and we can't even live without basic shelter. But yes, we can live without the phone upgrade. Let's check the leaderboard, which I am expecting nobody has joined it up till now because I was little late in informing all the students, right? But now students, you can join from the second question of the day. Every one of you can join from the second question of the day. I want to see you on the leaderboard, by the way, for the next question. Okay, be quick, yaar, be quick. Oh, next question. Ready to play? Question number 2 out of 15th question. The value of next best alternative that is given up when the choice is made is known as what? Again, the value of next best alternative that is given up when a choice is made is known as what? So let's see how many of you are giving the correct answer. Is it a market price? Is it opportunity cost, purchasing power, or it is revenue, what it is by? What do you think? 17 seconds left to give the answers. Everyone on the VQuiz need to give the answer right now. Choose the correct option very nicely. Okay? Choose the correct option very nicely. Think about it before answering. So this quiz is making you ready for the future. In case you are facing any issue to join the link, join this particular thing, beta. The link is there given in the chat box. You can join it. So the question says, the value of next best alternative that is given up when a choice is made is known as what? When a choice is made is known as opportunity cost. We just studied. Why we wanted to buy stationery, our father gave us 500 rupees ka note, but suddenly we decided to move to what? Move to eating pizza. What happened? You lost something, and what was that? Stationery. Today you scrolled half hour for your on your Instagram, and then suddenly you find out, bhai, at this time I was about to study. What you left is actually the opportunity cost. Yes. Akansha, Jeevana, I ask just one thing to you, beta. Yes, the poll is there, Akansha. You can join it with the help of the link given there. Right, you will just log in and the poll will be accessible to you. You will even be shown on the leaderboard if you give correct answers. Okay, to hi to everyone, beta. As advised by me, join this so that you can also be the part of the poll. This is the way to be the part of poll. Okay, Akansha, are you trying that? Fine. So the leaderboard says like that because fine. Next question out there. Next question. Just a second. Fine. So the question says, yes, a student has rupees 100 and must choose between buying a notebook now or saving the money to buy a tennis racket later. Which economic concept best explains this situation? Again, okay, again it is a little repetitive, but yes, in another way where the question can come. Again, read the question carefully and the options like demand. Is it opportunity cost, production, or inflation? What do you think is the correct answer? Hi Daksh, how are you, beta? I am Daksh. Hi Daksh. Everyone, you guys can join this quiz running on the platform of Vedantu just by hitting the link that is given in your chat box. Join it and see your names on the leaderboards, and even let me see who is performing good in this economics ka session or not. ठीक है? Great. Okay, so a student, what is the answer? Let's see the result. Again, it is little repeated with the same question, right? The same question, but yes, the correct answer here is opportunity cost. The correct answer here is beta what? Opportunity cost. ठीक है. Let's see the leaderboard again. So disappointed. What are you guys doing? Not joining it yet, right? Chatting with me here. Come on, yaar. Let's come to the platform and see your performance. Next question is, what is the question, bhai? Answer fast, by the way. The production possibility curve, that is PPC, ठीक है? Drawn for two goods slope downwards because, right? It is drawn for two goods downward. Why? Why that PPC curve is downward? Option A, because resources are unlimited and can produce both goods freely. ठीक है? To produce more of one good, some quantity of other good must be sacrificed. C. Prices of both goods always fall together. Or it is D, that is producers always prefer one good over the other. What do you think? Easy question, by the way, right? Leaderboard, beta, you can see your names on the leaderboard if you join the link only. If you join it on the platform, how can I show the leaderboard over here? ठीक है, fine. So, beta, PPC. If you have, you read the chapter, you understand the chapter very nicely. Fine, great. Let me tell you, beta. So, you have the option to produce two goods. You have the option to make how many goods? Two goods. Either wheat or rice. You are a farmer, you have 1 acre of land. Now you have to decide that I can either grow wheat or barley. ठीक है? Now you opted that, yeah, let me grow wheat this time and see how much profit it is being made. For the first year, you find out that, yeah, wheat is making lot of profit. Now next time you thought that what if barley is making more profit, but I can't do, I can't take a risk as there was good profit in wheat. Let me balance. Right? In 80% of the land, I will grow wheat. In 20% of the land, I will grow barley. So, beta, what it is being done because the resource was limited. right? Resource was limited. To produce more of one good, some quantity of another must be what? Sacrificed. Like I will give you one more example. You got the 500 rupees note and now you got the option that beta either buy pizza for today or buy this notebook which is going to help you in exam tomorrow. Now you have two options. And what will happen beta? To produce one, that means to buy one, you have to sacrifice some of the another one. And this is known as PPC, that is production possibility curve. What is this known as beta? Production possibility curve. Bam, board is not clear. Okay, thank you Akansha for telling me this. I will increase the ISO. And now I hope that the board is clear to you. Is it now clearly visible? Yeah, it might be clear now. Okay? Very good. Thank you, Kansha, for letting me know. Great, bacha. So, still not participated in the VQuiz, is it? Let me see the results. Show results, bhai. अरे result दिखाओ. Result नहीं दिखा रहे हैं ये. Why? तुम result क्यों नहीं दिखा पा रहे हो? दिखा दिया. Okay. It needs patience. Which I am not having right now. Fine. So yes, B is the correct option in this question. Great. Glad to know this. Let's see. No one joined or someone joined up till now? अब लीडर बोर्ड नहीं दिखा रहे हैं ये. Show the leader board भाई. Okay. Sorry. I clicked multiple times. Next question. The word economics is derived from the Greek word oikonomia, which means what? Okay, we just read it. Tell me the correct option quick, but in the VQuiz yaar, not in the chats here. Come on the VQuiz and tell me the correct answer. Market exchange, household management, wealth creation or public welfare. What do you think is the correct answer? So, the word economics is derived from the Greek word oikonomia, which means what? Very easy question it is yaar. And even repeated for the day today. We'll complete the VQuiz fast and then move to the resource which I bought for you. Household management. Again, Akansha is again like Akansha, come on that VQuiz yaar. Navya is also here. It's Navya, right? Okay. Show the results. Household management. Fine. Next question loading. Next question here. Hi ma'am. Hi Sufan. Okay, which of the following is not one of the key questions that economics seeks to address? Okay? Which of the following is not a key question that economy seeks to address? Easy one, again it is. Let's see the question. What to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce, or when to stop producing. What do you think, bhai? That which of the following question is not one of the key question in economics? So you guys have read the chapter. You understood that by to produce something. Okay? To produce something, we have to ask some key questions to the market. And what are those questions? What to produce? How to produce? Whom to produce? When to stop producing? But by the way, which of the following is not a key question? Tell me, everyone. Marked here or not? Let me see the results. Let me see the result by the students. Students तो result ही नहीं दे रहे हैं ना भाई. Students तो result दे ही नहीं रहे हैं because they are just busy in chatting over this YouTube chat box. ठीक है, मेरा कल exam है पर इस पर. Okay, that's great. So you landed on the correct platform at the correct time before your exam. D ma'am, D is the link option is not coming. That's why I am answering here. Beta, the link is OTP is not coming. That's why I am answering here. Okay, Akansha, thank you for letting me know, yaar. Ma'am, it's that link OTP is not coming. That's why I am answering here. Fine, Akansha. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, you tried at least, and that's the big thing. Thank you for letting me know. I will just refer this to the authorities responsible. Fine. Okay, a garment factory replaces most of its workers with automated machines. Come on, let's think about this question. So a garment factory replaces most of its worker with automated machines. This shift is best described as a move towards what? A move towards labor intensive production, capital intensive production, subsistence production, or it is public sector production. ठीक है. A garment factory replace most of its worker with what beta? Automated machines. See, these type of terminologies will come in your economics this year. Definitely come in your economics this year and can confuse you with the easiest possible explanation, right? So we are not going to get confused because we will solve multiple questions up till then. Up till when? Up till your exams. Okay? So anyone with the correct option? Okay. Akansha here with option A, labor intensive, fine. Nimish here with option C, that is subsistence production. Not B here with option B, that is capital. You know, among these three options, one is correct for sure. Okay? Now who is correct? This is a big question for today. By understand that beta, garment factory replace most of its worker. Acha, when workers are there, so basically what are more? Labor intensive industry it is. But now they are moving from labor intensive to automated machines. By for automated machines, what they need to do? They need to spend money. And here beta, he is moving from labor intensive to capital intensive. Pay attention. Moving from labor intensive to capital intensive. However, correct answer is capital intensive. Now, what is C? Beta, subsistence production. Why there is a word in economics that is subsistence. What is that? Subsistence means self-consumption. When someone produce something for self-consumption, like you are having a house and you have an open area. Now you thought that why can't I use this area? Let me grow the vegetables. But you are not selling it in the market. Rather, what you are doing, beta? You are self-consuming those vegetables. Hence, it is subsistence production. So option C is not correct. Okay? Option A is not correct. Why? Because he is replacing from labor to what? Buying machines. And buying machine needs paisa. Paisa comes from capital. And that is capital only. Okay. Shreyansh Srivastav. Yes, I know, bhai. Where were you today? So B is the correct answer. Done? Tell me, is it clear in your mind? Crystal clear in your mind or not? ठीक है? अरे नहीं भाई. Not you were the only one who gave the correct answer. And now you're changing your answer. Why? Did I make you feel confused? He was the only one who got the correct answer. Now it was क्या? Rectification or what we can say. ऐसे तुक्का मार दिया बिल्कुल. Just a judgment. Chalo. Next question, by the way. What is that question? And the question says, in which economic system, okay, in which economic system does the central planning authority of the government decides what to produce, how to produce, and what prices goods will be sold? Okay. Akansha will like, yes, exactly, yaar. He or she was the one who gave correct answer. So in which economic system there is a central planning thing? By market economy, mixed economy, planned economy. By the question have a word which will give you the correct option. What is that? Market, mixed, planned or traditional economy. By traditional economy जैसा कुछ भी हमने नहीं पढ़ा. We have not read anything like traditional economic, right? Shreyansh like ma'am may. Okay, C. Fine. Planned economy. Beta, we learned 3 economic systems in the chapter. How many economic systems? 3. Because there are different types of countries around the world. Okay? Like countries like developed country, USA, developing country, we, underdeveloped country, some of our neighbors. So we have different values in our market. We have different market flow of money. Okay? We have differently developed, and because of that the planning system should also be different from each other. And hence beta, around the world we analyze there are 3 types of planning system. What are those? Planned economy, mixed economy, as well as market economy. So whenever there is some body, central regulating body, which is taking care of what to be produced, how much to be produced, for whom to be produced, that is known as which type of economy? C as the correct answer, planned economy. Whoever gave me the correct answer, very good. Okay? All the decision related to this will be decided by the central authority, that is planning commission, right? And the resources are owned. Resources like land, everything in the country is owned by what, beta? The government here. Okay? This economy is known as planned economy, and the correct answer to this question is obviously C. Moving towards the next one, by the way. Fine, moving towards the next one. Okay, bhai, next question. Get ready, 9 of 15 questions. We have 15 questions in this VQuiz. India after 1991, China after 1978, Germany and Sweden. Okay? Germany and Sweden are commonly cited examples of what? They are the examples of what? Hi ma'am, Priyanshi, there are students after so many dates. Finally, your student after so many days, finally I got the time to study SST. I was busy in other subjects. Okay, glad to see you here. Hi Priyanshi, how are you? I see comment of yours in every video and that keeps me motivating, by the way. Glad to see you here. Great, you have joined the session. Here the question of the day. We are going with MCQs. Shreyansh is with answer A, pure market economy. भाई क्या होता है pure market economy? कुछ नहीं होता. सही आंसर दो. Give me the correct answer. Option A, C. ठीक है. Akansha is saying C. ठीक है भाई. C, that means mixed economy. India after 1991, China after 1978, Germany and Sweden are the examples of what? By India is actually in everything, na? We are opting the option that is mixed. Beach wala option. Something in middle. ठीक है. Okay, so what is the correct answer? Let's see. It is mixed economy, bhai. India is the greatest example of mixed economy. And by the way, what is mixed economy? Which have 50% of market economy, 50% of planned economy, where both market forces as well as the government takes the decision. So in India, you will see that private schools are there. There are government schools also. Private hospitals are there are government hospitals too. What is that? This is the setup of mixed economy system. Get it, everyone? Great. Chalo. Other students, I will urge you that you guys can also try joining that VQuiz link given in the description box, because I want you to join the VQuiz in the platform and see that who is performing good. And if possible, in case you are facing any issue, please tell to me like Akansha did. Okay, next question, ready to play? 10th out of 15 question, by the way. The Economic Survey of India is prepared by which body and presented at what time? Okay? The question says the Economic Survey of India is prepared by which body and presented at what time by? Okay, so see, let's see. Is it prepared by the Reserve Bank of India along with the monetary policy? Prepared by the Ministry of Finance before the Union Budget? The Niti Aayog at the end of the financial year? Or the Ministry of Commerce after the Union Budget? Chalo, tell me the correct answer. पता नहीं. श्रेयस इज लाइक पता नहीं. ये कहां से आ गया है यार? नहीं पता. पढ़ो ना भाई. कैसे नहीं पता? नहीं पता. कब पढ़ोगे? पेपर के पहले. बी, द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस बिफोर द यूनियन बजट. ओके, नीति आयोग तो नहीं करता है. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमर्स, रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया बिल्कुल भी नहीं करता है. बाय द वे, you also teach physics. I just tried, beta. I just tried and I think that it will go beyond my head. So I stopped doing that. B. Okay. So the question says the Economic Survey of India is prepared by which body and present at what time? Pay attention. This is going to be very, very important. The Economic Survey of India is prepared by Ministry of Finance, right? And it is presented every year before the Union Budget. If students don't know, bacha, the Union Budget is something. You know what is Union Budget? It is the annual statement which includes all the income as well as the expenses of the government. Before that, a detailed annual report regarding that is presented by Finance Minister in front of the Parliament, and that is known as Economic Survey, which contains everything. How much money was expended last year? What are the plans for the next year? right? How much growth we have the last year, how much growth we are expecting the next year. So all the economic parameters in different sectors like agriculture, infrastructure and everything is listed over there. Okay, so what it is beta, it is presented, it can never be presented by Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India does not deals with this. Next, okay, so the correct answer is B. Let's check bhai. Chalo, moving to the next question. Next question. The law of demand states that other things remaining constant there is. The law of demand states that other things remaining constant there is. Whenever the things remain constant, what it is? Okay, let me check. A direct relationship between price and quantity demanded. Okay. So if you remember the law of demand, right, from the second chapter, that is price puzzle wala. Okay, when other things remain constant, what is the relationship between what beta? The relationship between price and quantity. Read the options and tell me the correct one. Akansha, when will you come live again? Beta, what is today? Friday. Next Friday for class 9th. Next Monday, next Tuesday for class 10th. Okay? Does it shows a direct relationship between price and quantity? Indirect relationship, matlab inverse relationship between price and quantity. No relationship between price and quantity. Inverse relationship between income and quantity. Arey, kahan se aa gaya income? Okay. More people joined us. Great. So B is the correct answer according to you. Beta, law of demands clearly state that there is an inverse relationship between what? There is an inverse relationship between price and quantity. How by how? Okay? See that beta. Whenever the prices of the product increases, its demand in the market, that means its quantity in the market, which eventually decrease. For example, right, when mangoes come in the starting of the season and it is for 400 rupees kg, less number of people can afford it and will buy it. But eventually when the prices will drop, more people can buy that. Right? Now you were craving for mangoes and you saw the mangoes in the market and got to know that it is for 400 rupees kg. You thought that, yaar, but I want to eat. You buy 1 kg. But suddenly, after a month, you find that it's just 100 rupees kg. You can think of buying 3 kgs. So prices increasing, quantity decreasing. Prices decreasing, quantity increasing. And hence there is no direct relationship. Rather, it is an inverse relationship. Done, everyone? Clear. What is the result, bhai? B is the correct answer. Okay, how can the answer be wrong? Next one. Great. 12 or 15 question. Let's see which is the correct answer. Okay, demand for a good means the desire to buy it. That is backed by what? That is backed by what? So demand for a good, you demand for a good means the desire to buy it. You have the desire to buy it. That is backed by government approval, is it? The willingness and the ability to pay. Availability of the good in the market, the seller's advertising. Okay, so basically it is asking you the definition of demand, right? Demand for a good means the desire to buy. And how can the desire to buy be fulfilled over here? Options are here in front of you. Okay, Shreyash is answering B. Great. Nidhi Jaswal, B. Fine. ठीक है भाई, B. Everyone is answering B, by the way. Someone joined the VQuiz. Why you can join the VQuiz? That means you are guys fooling me, is it? Okay. Ability of the good in the market. भाई, availability of good in the market. अच्छा, market में कोई महंगी चीज, there's something very expensive available in the market. You can buy it. Can you buy it? And your want depends upon that availability. Buy a lot of things are available in the market. We can't buy everything, beta. Think before answering the question. So let's see the result. By question says that there is a demand for a good. Means the desire to buy it, that is backed by what? That is backed by the willingness and the ability to pay. First of all, you are willing to buy that product. and your pocket allows so. So suddenly you saw a dream, you saw a very luxury car in your dream, now you want it. Okay? When you want it, can you, it also depends upon another factor, that do you have the ability to buy it or not. So beta, the demand somewhere is dependent on two factors. What is that? That is the willingness to buy as well as the ability to buy. Willingness to buy as well as the ability to buy. Let's see who have joined us in this session. By the way, thank you for joining. It is named as Dilip Kumar. Great. So students, there is a link given in the chat box, also in the description also. I think that the person, not the person, obviously the student joined it with the help of लिंक. मैम मेरे में OTP नहीं था, फिर से ट्राई किया. अरे यार बच्चा, इट्स ओके, चल छोड़ यार, ठीक है, इट्स ओके. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन प्लीज. निधि इज लाइक, अरे कहाँ टाइम वेस्ट कर रही हो. राइट क्वेश्चन लाओ. हियर इज द क्वेश्चन. Tea and coffee are substitute good if the price of coffee rises while the price of tea stays the same. The demand for tea will most likely be what? ठीक है, read it once again. So here are two substitute goods, right? The price of one good eventually rises. ठीक है? The other remains the same. That other product is tea. What will happen to tea? Right? What will happen to tea? Will the demand of the tea fall? Will it rise? Will it remain unchanged, or it become zero? Now the student here is with the correct answer that it is rise. The demand of the product obviously will rise because दूसरी चीज महंगी हो गई ना, कैसे खरीदें? So the coffee became what beta expensive. The people will choose tea obviously. ठीक है? The people who can't afford it, the other will go with that. Great. Next question. Leaderboard with Dilip Kumar. I'm very much sure. Great. Next question, by the way. Answer fast to get more points. As quick as you will answer, the points will be there. Next question is, in a market for mangoes, the quantity demanded is 38 kg and the quantity supplied is 6 kg at a price of 40 rupees per kg. The situation is best described as 38 kg was demanded. However, the quantity supplied is only 6 kg. Price was 40 kg per kg. Excess supply, excess demand, market equilibrium, or a price floor. What do you think is the correct answer? By the way, this one is also easy, right? In a market for mangoes, the quantity demanded is 38 kg, supplied is very less. Is it a market equilibrium? नहीं भाई, it is not a market equilibrium. Rather, here the answer given by the student is price floor. But you don't think that this is the wrong answer, because by it is a clear 38 kg was demanded, 6 kg was bought in the market, right? Because by the producers were not having that much, and hence it is excess demand. Beta, price floor is what? ठीक है, if the students don't know this, beta, it is a type of government regulation. It is a type of government regulation, like this is the minimum price. This is the minimum price below which the product cannot be sold. ठीक है, below which the product cannot be sold. So the minimum price below which the product cannot be sold. So in a market for mangoes, the quantity demanded is 38 kg, supplied was only 6 kg. By demand was high, the supply was low. It becomes excess demand. Clear? Clear? Great. By the way, you tried and that's very good. ठीक है, दिलीप कुमार, नाम भी ऐसा रखा है हमने बिल्कुल चुन के. Okay, question here is, the government caps the maximum retail price of an essential. Now here it is not minimum, okay, maximum. Here it is a trap for the question. So the government caps the maximum retail price of an essential medicines below the price the market would have set. Below the price the market would have set. ठीक है, this intervention is called a price ceiling, and its most likely immediate effect on the market is, right, there will be surplus of the medicine, ठीक है, shortage of the medicine, no change in quality supplied or increase in the number of producers. Now read it once again because I know you got confused. What is that? The government caps the maximum retail price of an essential medicine. Below the price the market would have set. अच्छा, ठीक है, this intervention is known as price ceiling and it is most likely the immediate effect on the market is what? Think about it. I will tell a very good example for this to you. ठीक है, will tell a very good example for this to you. Okay, most of the students here, after seeing the student B answered it, is answering me B. Let's show the result and check whether it is correct or not. That is a shortage of medicine. The government caps the maximum retail price of an essential medicine. Beta, because the medicine is essential. Pay attention, the word which is important here is essential medicine. ठीक है, now there is essential medicine. What happened? The government even reduced its price. When there will be reduction in the price, the demand will increase and hence like what happens now, let me tell you. During the COVID times, ठीक है, if you are not clear with this, during the COVID times ना, भाई there was excessive demand of oxygen. ठीक है, oxygen all throughout there, but what was happening? The private players was selling it for, like what we can say, for any of the price. Now here government needs to intervene. The government set up price ceiling. ठीक है, when the price ceiling was set up, now what happened beta? The profit they were earning they lost and eventually there will be shortage of that product because they will not make it because it is not profitable to them. ठीक है, let's okay, and here we have the topper of the day, student of the day. I will call the person as student of the day, and the most important thing is he joined it. That's very great. Next time when class 9 students come na beta, the VQuiz link is uploaded before the live starts. You can join it prior so that we don't face any technical issues. Whatever the glitch you guys have faced, I'm going to clear it with the authorities today only. No worries, we will do that. Okay, let's end the quiz for the day, but it does not mean the live session is going to end. Bye. Where are you going? We have more questions. Tell me, are you ready for this? Ready for more questions? Chalo. So there were some questions there also. I will not repeat that. I will see which question is not repeated. ये वाला था, ठीक है, we did this. ये भी कर लिया हमने, we did this. According to the law of supply, the price of a product increases the quantity supplied. Okay, so the question here on the screen is this. The question says, according to the law of supply, when the price of the product increases, so the price of the product increases, you have to tell the relationship of it in terms of quantity according to the law of supply. Now it is not law of demand, it is law of supply. ठीक है? What happened? Shreyansh, wow for what? Wow for more questions, is it? Okay, law of supply, law of demand, law of supply and law of demand. By we know that by law of demand is basically inverse relationship between price and quantity. However, beta in law of supply it is clearly available that when the prices will increase, the quantity will increase because the person will earn more profit. By consider you are a manufacturer and you got to know that by my product in the market is now being sold at higher price. What you will do? You will increase the quantity for sure. ठीक है? So it increases. All the students are with very correct option. Great. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. A demand schedule when represented graphically is called what? अरे यार, very easy. A demand schedule when represented graphically is what? Supply curve, demand curve, production possibility curve, or it is equilibrium curve. Okay, demand curve, supply curve, PPC, that is production possibility curve, or it is equilibrium curve. What do you think is the correct option? ₹1 to 999 rupees. Sorry, I did not get it. Acha, is it the price showing over there? Tell me honestly if this is the situation. I want to know. Acha, 1 से 999 में सामान बिक रहा है. Okay, get it. I thought something else. By a demand schedule represented graphically will obviously be known as demand curve. A supply schedule will be known as supply curve. Where there will be equal demand and equal supply, it will be known as market equilibrium curve. And then when we compare two goods and see the possibility of producing one good over the other, that is known as PPC, that is production possibility curve. Clear with all the four curves? Great. Curves. So ठीक है, ये हमने करा है. The production possibility curve slopes down because resources are unlimited. To produce more of one good, some of the other good must be sacrificed. We did this. I'm not repeating it again. Right, moving to the next one. Great. All the points on the PPC, that is production possibility curve, represents what? Then I will tell you about PPC very nicely, beta. First tell me this correct answer. All the points on the production possibility curve represent what? Wastage of resource, maximum output through efficient use of resource, unattainable combination, or zero opportunity cost. Easy, yaar. I think generally the answer is B. Akansha, you find the loophole. You found the loophole for the day. Generally the answers are B. Does not mean that you will answer everywhere B. Nidhi Jaswal, great. B, of course. Shreyash is like, of course. ठीक है बेटा. So, what is PPC first of all? ठीक है? Basically, beta, there are two things, right? Consider yourself as a like you are someone who is producing something, okay? You are a producer, right? So beta, in the economy there are certain economic entities. One among them is a producer who produce what? Goods and services. ठीक है? Goods and services. Whenever we study any concepts in economics na, we understand it either with the one good, or sometime for comparison we compare it with the two goods. Now beta, there is a product A or there is a product B. The product A is to grow wheat, ठीक है? The product B is to grow barley. Now you have these two options, right? You have these two options and you have 1 acre of land. How much land do you have, my dear students? 1 acre of land. Now you have to decide whether to grow wheat or whether to grow barley. But in this season, you got to know that my field is somewhere 100% fit for growing what beta? Growing wheat. Right? So here in this case, this is for wheat, y-axis, and this is for barley, that is x-axis. Okay? Wheat and barley. Now, what we have to understand, beta, this is in kg by the way, this is also in kg by the way. We divide it in a manner that 100 kg is the maximum, right? 100 kg is the maximum output we can get out of this land. We can get out of this land, beta. ठीक है? So it is like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. ठीक है? Again it is 20, 40, 60, 80 and 100. Now what happened, bacha? There was a time when you grow beta 100 kgs of wheat. By 100 kg is the maximum output, and hence beta you grow how much of barley? 0. Right? Now you sacrificed some of the wheat this year because you wanted to experiment with barley also, how much production it is giving and how much production it is not giving. So you decided that 80-20 कर लेते हैं. Let's grow 80% of the wheat and 20% of the barley. The same you decide next time by एक काम करो, like 50% let me produce the wheat and 50% let me produce the barley. Right? This goes on and on. Now this time beta 80% you produced barley and now eventually you can only produce 20% of wheat. Now next what happens? Barley was making more profit. You are inclined towards barley now. By you produce 100% of barley and eventually wheat will be 0. This curve that is moving towards downward, this is known as beta production possibility curve. Right? Possibility of one good to be produced. Production possibility curve. Now tell me, did you get this or not? ठीक है? I hope this is clear. If any of the students were in doubt regarding this concept, I'm just hoping that now it is clear. Okay, moving to the next question. By the way, let's see if it is not repeated. A garment factory by garment factory कर लिया. Next question. India post 1991 became example of which economy? Which economy, bacha? We became the example of mixed economy. We did this also. Moving towards the next question. ठीक है? The Economic Survey of India is prepared by which body? So it is prepared by, ठीक है, Ministry of Finance. No. Achha, the question is with who is this student? Shami Raju. Beta, yes, you have to prepare. Ma'am, from this we have to make the graph. No, you can't do it in rough work. If the question comes in the subjective type of questions, you have to draw the graph, beta. ठीक है? Draw the graph, that will give you additional marks. ठीक है? That will give you additional marks. Yes, Akansha, we did this. I remember. B is the correct answer to this. Great. Next is demand for a good means the desire to be backed by. ये भी कर लिया. Tea and coffee is done. ठीक है? If a movie tickets become more expensive, the demand for popcorn sold in the cinema hall is likely to. So yes. Answer this. Okay, this is not we have done. So the question says if movie tickets become more expensive, the demand for popcorn sold in cinema hall is likely to rise, fall, stay the same, or it becomes double. Let me see what you guys are thinking. Now the answer for the question here. A matlab rise. अच्छा. Popcorn sold in cinema hall is likely to rise for. Ma'am, this time the answer is A. Are you sure? It will rise. ठीक है? Or the question trapped you. क्या डिपेंड करता है कि उधर बुक्खड़ है कि नहीं. अरे भाई no. Beta, question trapped you somewhere. ठीक है? The question says a movie ticket. अरे भाई थोड़ा सोचो. Think about this. ठीक है? You might be feeling that कि अच्छा people are buying expensive tickets, then the seller will increase the price of it. Now think about it. This is very obvious and this is very like what we can say genuine one. How it is B as the correct option? Beta, think that a new movie is being released in the market. ठीक है? And there is hype of that movie in the market, very much hype of that movie, and the tickets are so costly. Like, let me tell you the example of Dhurandhar movie. When it was launched in metropolitan cities, the tickets were very high. Now by what happened when you buy the tickets for very high prices, right, you will think that I already have spent a lot of money in the tickets, I am not going to buy that expensive popcorns already over there. ठीक है? See the relation, beta. If the ticket prices is so much high, so much high than usual, still you buy it because you were like fan of that person in the movie, right? You will try skipping buying that popcorns because you have to manage it. It usually happens. It will not happen that everyone will buy and go in popcorn. ठीक है मैम, आवारापन बेस्ट है. Hi Arbaz, how are you? Okay, आवारापन नहीं देखी यार मैंने. Fine. So B is the correct option, beta, because it is अच्छा, did you just you read that? I will tell you how it is, beta. When we were reading about the law of demand, right? In that law of demand, it was told later that it depends upon other what we can say things too. It depends upon other factors too. That one factor was contemporary goods, substitute goods. So here it is contemporary goods, right? Movie and popcorn is always seen as together. Always seen as together. If people refrain from going to cinema because ticket is costlier, the demand of popcorn will fall. Because beta, the tickets are so costly, only few people could afford it. When people are not even going to watch the videos, movies, the popcorn's demand will eventually come down. हाँ भाई, Spider-Man चलते. चलो, ठीक है? Get it now? So it is example of contemporary goods. Okay, like tea and coffee is the example of substitute goods. Next question. At a price of 40 rupees, quantity demanded of mango is 38 kg. अरे ये हमने करा है. We will not do it again. We did this question. ठीक है. A farmer grows sugarcane instead of millet. A farmer grow sugarcane instead of millet. The opportunity cost of producing sugarcane is. The opportunity cost of producing sugarcane is. The profit earned from sugarcane, the foregone gains from saved water and improved soil health, the cost of seeds and fertilizers, and the market price of millets. ठीक है? Now don't give me the usual answers. Akansha is like, अब तो मैं B ही बोलूंगी, कुछ भी हो जाए, है ना? Akansha, अब तो मैं मेरे intuitions में कोई और भी आंसर आ रहा होगा. I will only tell B, right? Is it going to end it? Going to end it like super soon. In just 10 to 15 minutes we will. ये lecture कितने देर का होगा मैम? Just some more time बेटा. Beta, farmer grows sugarcane instead of millets. The opportunity cost of producing sugarcane is, right? Now, we have two products. Either you can grow sugarcane, ठीक है, or you can grow millet. This example is as it is given in your NCERT 2. ठीक है, NCERT 2. So beta, when you grow sugarcane, it requires a healthy soil, right? It requires beta healthy soil, but it takes all the nutrients too. Along with that, it requires good irrigation, right? That means it needs water. When we talk about millets, see, there are a lot of millets, but majorly like ragi, bajra. You know that low irrigation is also okay for this, ठीक है? Also okay for this, right? Along with that, beta, it will not take as much as nutrients which are required by what sugarcane, and even it keeps the soil healthy. It keeps the soil healthy, like they can grow well in dry regions like sandy regions also. So when you grow sugarcane instead of millet, beta, the foregone gains from the saved water and improved soil health will be the opportunity cost of producing sugarcane. If you grow sugarcane, what will happen? By the soil will deteriorate, water will be used a lot. ठीक है? And hence, beta, here B is the correct option. मैम ए पर आपकी लाइफ बहुत बोरिंग है, तो कैसे भाई, क्या क्या करना है? गाना गाऊं क्या एंगेजिंग बनाने के लिए? चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके, why is there little motivation to improve quality or innovation in a planned economy? Again, very easy one. ठीक है, consumer have no preferences, strict permit and limits, competition among enterprises, or it is the government subsidize all good, or it is like there are too many private firms. What do you think is the correct answer? Guys, listen. Why is there little motivation to improve? ठीक है, वो बी ऑब्वियस वाला जो आंसर वाला ट्रैक चल रहा है ना, दैट इज वेरी बैड फॉर टुडे सेशन, बैड फ्रॉम माय साइड बाय द वे. अरे बेटा डोंट फाइट यार, इतनी इतनी सी बातों पे लड़ने लगते हो तुम लोग. हाँ, क्या लड़ने की बात है ये, बताओ. मैम tomorrow I have water resource and agriculture test by I did not study yet. What to do ma'am? I feel nervous. बेटा water resource and agriculture chapter is already uploaded. One shot is uploaded. Go and watch it. They are going to be super helpful for you. You will not need to study anything along with the questions also. ठीक है? Without reading B. अरे यार श्रेयस, this is not done. This is not done. By the way, the B is the correct answer. ठीक है? Let's understand. भैया, we have planned economy. ठीक है? There is a type of economy that is planned economy. Who is planning everything? The central government is planning everything. Who is planning everything? Central government. By the central government made a commission known as अरे planning commission. बना दो एक commission that will decide. The single commission will decide for the entire nation, 141 crore of people, what to produce. ठीक है, how to produce and for whom to produce. Along with that बेटा, every decision needs to be taken carefully by the what, permission of what बेटा, government, central government. Now what will happen? What will happen? Will there be competition? No, not at all. Will there be motivation among the private individuals? No, not at all, bhai. And hence, because it have strict permit and license, this restrict the competition among the enterprises. Right? Among the enterprises. Now tell me, is it clear to all the students watching me right now? ठीक है? मैम, next answer is B. मैं पढ़ा ही नहीं रही तेरे को next question. हो गया मेरा आज का. Right? Next answer is B. Khatam, aaj ka life. Because all the answers are B for the day. Okay, by the way, so here we end the live for the day. Beta, next time I'm coming live with top 55 questions. It will be a long live. Ma'am, the next question answer is also B. Akansha, you're also making fun of it, yaar. Thank you, bye. परमार इज लाइक अच्छा है, बता दिया, देख लेंगे आपका, जा रहे हैं, बाय. फाइन. अच्छा, लिसन बेटा, so all the lectures, NCERT line by line, and then a lot more thing is already uploaded on the channel. If you want handwritten notes, we have lot more thing. But yes ma'am, we are ready. Akansha, okay, you are ready. Before going, I want to tell you some of the important pointers. ठीक है, some of the important pointers to all the students watching me right now, and one among that is what beta, how to download the notes. A lot of students come in my videos and ask me, ma'am, we are not able to download your notes, can you please tell us how we can do that? Beta, this is how we can do that. ठीक है, see, whenever you watch any of the one shot, any of the video that is academic in nature, you can see the link below here. Can you see these links? Yes. Can you see one more thing, that is join the free class 9th CBSE course? Yes ma'am, we can see that. Right? Once you join here, here are the teachers and here is the course. Beta, you just need to click the button that is buy now. That is what? Buy now. ठीक है, अरे भाई, this is for 0 rupees. You are enrolled there. You can get the access of notes from here. ठीक है, when you do the buy note, okay, अरे यार इधर मेरा, let me do this. Fine. When you do this beta, this section will be opened. ठीक है, for class 9. This is for class 10. I am just showing you how you can check your classes and assignments. When you go to my courses, like this is how your course look like. Class 9th अच्छा मिल गया. So CBSE class 9th SST. ठीक है बेटा, whatever the VQuiz we perform, the tests are here. The question MCQs, a lot of MCQs will be there. When you go to this SST for example, ठीक है, you will see that there are lectures. Yes, there are lectures. Like new class 9th SST book, this was the first lecture we did. You know, we did one session that was very, very important. Can you please judge what was that? That was all 9 chapters in one video. All 9 chapters were, my dear student, in one video. When you click this class slides, What you are going to get? What you are going to get is my handwritten notes. And you know that here is an option to download it for free, which you can also do. So this is the handwritten notes of all the 9 chapters all together. Right, all the 9 chapters all together, handwritten by me, which can be used for your revision. Do you want it, guys? Tell me. So yes, this is the way which you can download it, beta. This is the notes, and even the explanation is also there on the channel via the help of the video. Beta, this AIO page is designed for you. Just at 0 rupees, you can access all our notes. You can get the schedule of when our next class is going to come. You can get the schedule of what have been completed in your class 9th and the next batch too. So yes, this information I wanted to tell you. And one more thing before going, beta, one exam for your career, that is MVSAT. You know what it is? This is scholarship test that rewards your dream. What it is, beta? The scholarship test that rewards your dream. Lot of rewards are there. What is MVSAT? It is an OMR based offline based examination. OMR based offline based examination that will be conducted to your nearby Vedantu centers. Nearby where, beta? Vedantu centers. And you know that English type, it will be in English. MCQ type of question will be there. For up to class 7 to 10th, there will be +4 for correct answer and no negative marking for you. But however, when we move beyond for class 11, 12, there will be negative marking too. Right? This is class-wise question distribution. You can have a look according to your classes. The best information, the best information that I want to give you is that, beta, the registration link is still open, but what you know, the last date to register is the 30th of September. Right? Again, the link for this registration is given in the description box. So please register it, as it is a scholarship test. If you want to buy any of the Vedantu courses, this scholarship test can help you. This scholarship test can help you a lot. And along with that, winners will get these things. Fine, ma'am, can you teach Geo chapter 5? Beta, that is in my list, Kiri. I am preparing for that. I am making a very good presentation for you so that you understand the chapters super soon. Now, in geography, we have completed all the chapters till agriculture. The next chapter is obviously, that is mineral and energy resource. Don't worry about that. The chapter will come super soon. Okay, so tata bye bye from my side. That's it for today. Bye bye, students. Enjoy your weekend. Take care.